funny thing is,
did happen.
I keep trying to tell you, Karen ain't shit, yo. Like, Karen ain't shit.
I think we see that Karen ain't shit next episode.
Next week. Yes, exactly. That's the one I'm waiting for. Next week, Karen ain't shit.
But for this episode, she's still okay. She's still fine.
No, man, she ain't shit. I've been saying that since Karen ain't shit, yo. Like, all right, I peep game, man. And then with the, oh my God, I forgot to ask you, did you watch her on Wendy Williams? Oh my God, this lady is evil. Like,
I did watch her at Wendy Williams. I don't think she's evil. Honestly, I still remember when Giselle came out. I mean, her actions are understandable to me. Her actions make sense. I remember
No. For Giselle, yes, but not for Robin. You saw how Robin handled it? Robin didn't insult her. She didn't, even when Robin was talking to Giselle, she wasn't insulting her. It wasn't coming from like a place or whatever. And then when they brought it up at the whatchamacallit, she just said, you know, I just didn't think it fit or whatever. Like, it wasn't anything bad or whatever, like, that Karen should have felt attacked, that she went on Wendy Williams. I was like, Robin is a hard 40 and looking every bit of it and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, golly.
Okay. I still understand. I'm not saying what she said or did was right, but I still understand why her actions are what they are, or why our words are what
That's
they are.
fine, but then don't sit on the pedestal as a mature, older person that knows better and knows everything if you're going to be acting like an ass and a child. That's it.
No. It's hurtful what Robin did. It does not cost you anything to just post a picture in the corner somewhere of your website. You know what I mean? It was hurtful. It was unnecessary. Those pictures were not that bad. I saw the pictures myself. She could just pick the other one with her looking down, and it wasn't bad. But her doing that, it seemed very shady. I don't know who she was talking to, who convinced her that now she's too old and matronly to be on there. But no, she had on a cute little
that's not the reason that she said it. It wasn't an ageism thing or whatever. But I saw the pictures. Everybody else's pictures, they really did look better. I'm not going they look better. And if you were hurt by it, first of all, if you were hurt by it and that's your friend, and you're saying that you're this older person that's supposed to be wiser and more mature, then wouldn't the mature thing to do was go meet your friend and like talk to her and tell her that it hurt you instead of going on a TV show and talking shit about somebody that didn't even talk shit about you? She didn't. She didn't talk shit about you, but she took every opportunity on Wendy Williams to dig hard at Robin. I was like, wow, okay, that's what we're doing.
It wasn't nice what she said. She's the main one that always, Karen is the main one that says two wrongs don't make it right. But this is
exactly.
Listen, I have a caveat for this, but this is a show about shade and throwing shade and words. So I'm not too upset about what she said about Robin. It is what it is, and I don't think Robin should be too offended by it either. I can clearly see she's just talking from her. So, and what Robin did was hurtful. You're the one person out of the group. You took your time out.
Yeah, she's single. She's single just carrying out. I understand that. She's single just carrying out by not putting just Karen on a thing. But I feel like it should have definitely been handled differently, especially since Karen is the one that's always popping up about how to better handle situations, and she's older, the grande dame, and you know she's mature and this and that. Then okay, act like that. I'm gonna need these people to keep the same fucking energy. Like, ugh. Yeah. But I'm trying to tell you, Karen ain't shit, and I know she ain't shit because of next week's episode. Like, you out here blaming ass lying. Because why I say Karen ain't shit? On my notes, I put Karen is not, in capital letters, not inviting Monique, and I put the shocked emoji face because I didn't think she was gonna not invite Monique. So fast forward to the previews of next week's episode, and Monique is there, and Karen is doing this weird ass cry thing, and then she says with her full chest that she ain't say that. I was like, bitch. Oh.
Let's wait to see that full episode and to see what happens.
That's what happened. There's no way they cut and paste that one. That's exactly what happened. Like, Karen ain't shit.
It's possible. It's very much possible.
I don't like her. I hate, you know me, I hate when people don't keep the same energy. Keep the same energy. Be consistent, man. Be fucking consistent. If you are an asshole, be a whole asshole, man. If you say you evolve, then evolve and show that. Like, ugh.
True. I will say this, though, in terms of, I think what not upset me, but what I'm disappointed with most when it comes to the Karen's relationship with Candace is that someone brought this up in the comment section in one of the Bible clips, and they said, really, this should be a hard lesson for Candace, because Candace went to bat for Monique and Karen by fighting and arguing and with Ashley. She was really just defending Karen and Monique. And here, now you fast forward, and who are her 3 people that are against her? Karen, Monique, and Ashley. And it's just a hot mess. I feel bad.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the quote that people say all the time, it be your own people. That's exactly what that reminds me of. Like, it be your own people that fuck you up.
She was loyal to the wrong people. Like, I understand her. That right there is hurtful. But we'll fast forward. With this episode, another big thing that happened in this episode, I think, was Ashley confronting Candace about actually writing a statement for Monique. And I have a few things. One thing that I would say, this particular scenario could have went better if it wasn't for Wendy. And I say this because Wendy was adding gas to the fire. You know, all her questions, or her little comments on the side. Before, it could have been a very mature conversation. It could have went okay. Not well, but okay in terms of, because Ashley came to very cool comments like that. I did this because of this, and that. I done that, blah, 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 blah. And for a while, I thought Candace was about to handle it well. But then Wendy come in there, you're a snake. You're a fake. And then here comes Robin. You said you did it to get even. All of that mixed in.
She did. That's what she said.
She did. She did say.
Which is why Ashley ain't shit either.
Why isn't Ashley shit? Tell me.
For just the simple statement of now we're even, that shows what place you were coming from by writing that statement. Mic drop. Nothing else needs to be said. I can break it down, but nothing else needs to be said. For that simple statement of now we're even, that means you knew what you were doing. This is not about, oh, I just don't want Monique to go to jail. You know, she got kids. I'm worried about her or whatever. No, exactly what Wendy said. You found this opportunity and you were waiting for it. And now that you have it, you took every bit of it to drag Candace down and to assassinate her character. Literally, separately and independent of each other, Wendy and Robin said the exact same thing, verbatim. What Wendy told her at the dominatrix party was the exact same thing Robin told her as soon as she told Robin and Giselle at the poolside. Ashley ain't shit. That's all.
Okay, I never thought I would defend Ashley, but here.
Oh, God.
I'm not even defending Ashley. First, I was really upset at Ashley as well, but now that I think about it, Ashley and Candace are not friends. Ashley has no loyalty to Candace. Ashley owes Candace nothing. And unfortunately, this is going to be a hard lesson for Candace. You can't fight another grown woman because of what they did to another grown woman. Like, you really need to just step back. Unless that's your sister, that's your day one, don't ever do it. Let it be a hard lesson for you right here, because this is a whole bunch of shenanigans now. But
I got to rebut that again.
Because the way she attacked Ashley, even though we understood why she was attacking Ashley, you can't really expect her to have any kind of loyalty or even be neutral in this situation. You can't. You just can't.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, because right is right and wrong is wrong. That's it. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Just because Ashley doesn't like Candace doesn't make what Monique did right. No. It still makes it every bit of wrong.
To Ashley, she is right. To her, she is in the right. To her husband...
And Ashley started that whole conversation by saying, oh, we're friends and we're building a friendship. So I rebut the part where you said Ashley and Candace aren't friends. Yeah, they're not the best of friends, but she literally started that conversation trying to pacify Candace by saying, well, you know, we're friends and we're building a friendship. Okay, then. So why did you choose to do that? And why? Like, that part, I don't even think she meant to say that part about now we're even. I think she let that shit slip. But that was a Freudian slip, which means that's exactly what was in her heart and in her mind. That was a Freudian slip, and I think that was her true intentions. Now we're even. That's it.
Okay, you're fair. That's a fair statement for you to make. All I'm saying is that Candace shouldn't expect anything less or more from Ashley. You know,
I agree with that too.
And
you can't expect a lot from no shit people.
Unfortunately, this is just how the cards fall. I think a positive thing that Candace can look at is at least she didn't end up going to jail. At least all these lies and statements and all the things that Monique did in and out of court didn't turn to her spending the night in jail and being convicted of something, because that would have been the ultimate injustice. But well, I don't know. I feel sorry for Candace. I do, and let it just be a hard lesson for her to learn. This is unfortunate. It's a very, very painful lesson.
But I do think that they maybe the producers had something to do with it, but I do think that they dropped us a little breadcrumb when Candace was like, "Oh, Monique and Chris were talking dog shit about you and Michael." So I'm gonna need that to play out in coming episodes, because when Candace was talking to Chris was very fine, and Michael is on the other side talking to Ashley, talking all this other heavy shit. First of all, Ashley and Michael frustrate me. I mean, I've made that perfectly clear all these reviews that we've been doing, but I put in my notes, shut up, Michael. But I'm gonna need all that to come out. I need the receipts on Monique and Chris talking shit about Ashley and Michael, so that Ashley can feel every.
Sorry, they don't have the receipts. This is.
I need it. I need it. I want it.
Hanging out and they're just chilling outside of filming. That's what she's referring to, I believe. I don't think she's talking about anything that was filmed.
Well, somebody should say
unless
something.
They would have showed us when they didn't.
Maybe it's a breadcrumb for future episodes. Who knows?
Okay, maybe. But now that we've gotten this far, I think they might bring Monique back. What do you think about that? I think they might bring her back, and she'll just be a friend of the show.
I mean, well, she ain't gone now, so I don't think she was going anywhere in the first place. I was never on that table thinking she was. I didn't think that.
Or at least have her sit out one season.
No, I didn't think that, because why? Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia literally accused Candy of rape and gotten several physical altercations, and her ass is still there. So that's what Monique did is some baby stuff.
But Phaedra was the one that manipulated Portia to accusing Candy. So Phaedra is
whatever. You're still a grown ass woman, and you still use your food chest to accuse another grown ass woman of rape, and you drag that thing out the entire season, and on top of that, got in several physical altercations with different people, and she's still there. And not only is she still on the Housewives show, now she's part of her own show, Bravo's Chat Room. So if Portia's still there and getting more checks, Monique is fine. And freaking Teresa on New Jersey.
I think the difference between Portia and Monique is that Portia didn't run to the blogs and try to put the story. Portia took accountability for her actions. Portia didn't dwell on it and try to fight everybody concerning it or try to play the victim about any of those situations. Monique did. And because of that, I was thinking maybe Monique would have been fired. But now that I'm seeing things the way it's playing out, with Karen and Ashley are writing so hard for Monique, and Monique isn't to budge, which is improving their ratings. I think they're gonna keep her, but they're gonna keep her as a friend.
I don't think so. You know why? Because even after the fight, they were still like featuring Monique and her preparing for her podcast and things like that. Like if they were gonna let her go, then they would have cut all that stuff out. We don't need to be advertising your product and your show or whatever, but they still were. So I never had it in my mind that Monique was going anywhere or being demoted or fired or any of that. She's staying.
Okay, well, Candace asked that she's not going to film with Monique ever again, and that she does not want to be in the same space with her. They can't keep both Candace and Monique as full-time cast members.
Well, then that's some heavy tea, isn't it? 'Cause
yeah,
whew,
yeah, people
I
are.
don't know.
People are,
I mean, I would be ecstatic if Monique got sent away to obscurity, but whatever.
The bloggers are out and they're trying to say that Candace has been fired. I believe that's a false statement that Monique probably put out. So
oh my gosh, if Candace got fired, I feel like she has a big civil lawsuit in the works because she will own Bravo for that. What?
You think so?
How's she gonna get fired? What did she do wrong?
It's not necessarily. You know how Bravo and these TV shows do it. They don't actually get fired. They just give you a really shitty contract or.
Oh nah, Candace don't deserve that. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Candace
don't deserve that. She literally is the victim. You cannot, no freaking way. You cannot fire her unless she chooses to leave. Like, I mean, I'm sure they can do whatever they want, but in my eyes, I feel like that's a big-ass civil suit waiting to happen if they drop Candace in any capacity at all. That's it. Monique, sure, yes, and they will have a reason to drop Monique in any capacity, but I don't see where they have a reason to drop Candace at all. So,
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. The reunion is coming up pretty soon. The next episode is coming up next Sunday at 9 o'clock. Everyone should definitely watch. It's definitely getting interesting. I think the last couple of episodes are going to be explosive. So until